The day it all started, the sky was as clear as polished glass. Not a single cloud, not even the faintest breeze. It was one of those peaceful mornings where you could hear the hum of the bees across the open fields. I was sipping hot coffee on the porch, boots kicked up on the wooden railing, when I noticed something that had bothered me for months. My mailbox leaned to the right, thanks to rain and careless snowplow bumps. So, I decided I would finally fix it. Nothing fancy, I just wanted to move it 3 feet down the driveway, closer to the main road where the mail truck could stop safely. A simple 10-minute fix, or so I thought. By the time I dug the hole, set the post, and tightened the bolts, I heard a shrill voice that could pierce, steal, and ruin any morning. "What do you think you're doing?" I turned around slowly, dusting my gloves off. There stood Beatrice in all her HOA glory, clutching her clipboard like a holy relic. "Morning, Beatrice," I said, "just moving my mailbox a few feet." It leaned. She gasped loudly, as if I had confessed to arson. "You can't move your mailbox. It violates HOA Section 7B, Exterior Modifications and Street Aesthetics." I raised an eyebrow. "You're telling me moving a mailbox 3 feet breaks some made-up aesthetic rule?" "Yes," she snapped. "All mailboxes must remain in uniform position along the street. You are not authorized to alter placement." I chuckled. "Beatrice, this isn't even your street. This side belongs to my ranch." Her eyes narrowed. "Everything within visual range of an HOA property is community regulated." I almost choked, laughing. "That's not how property law works." But she stormed away shouting, "You'll regret this, Garrett." 20 minutes later, I saw red and blue lights flicker down my dirt road. 2 deputies stepped out, looking confused. "Afternoon, sir," said Deputy Vance. "We got a call about mailbox theft." I blinked in utter shock. "Mailbox theft? It's mine." I moved it 3 feet. Beatrice appeared from behind a bush like a villain in a cartoon. "He destroyed community property. He is violating HOA rules and tampering with federal mail access." Deputy Vance pinched the bridge of his nose. "Ma'am, unless you are the Postmaster General, I think you are way out of line." "I have authority," she barked angrily. "This whole area is strictly under HOA control." The deputy turned to me. "You own this land." I pulled out the deed copy from my truck's glove box. 60 acres, including this stretch of road. He nodded calmly. "Well, then you are completely good to go, sir." "Beatrice, this is private land. You can't call law enforcement for something like this." Her jaw dropped. "But he is breaking the visual harmony." The deputies drove off shaking their heads. I thought it was over. I was wrong. 3 days later, I received a legal notice from the HOA, claiming I caused community disarray and violated visual order. They threatened to fine me $1,000 a day until I restored full compliance. That was when I got serious. I called my lawyer, an old friend named Eleanor Hayes, a sharp-tongued attorney who built a career dismantling HOA nonsense. She laughed out loud when she reviewed the legal papers. Visual harmony. Oh, they are done for. "Do you want to play nice, or do you want to burn their whole rulebook?" I smiled coldly. "Let's make this educational for them." She nodded and began drafting the lawsuit. Eleanor filed a boundary clarification suit, citing my ownership of the road section and the HOA's illegal attempt to regulate non-member land. The lawsuit exposed 5 years of unlawful HOA enforcement. When it hit court, the judge took one look at the maps and asked, why was the HOA fining a rancher for a mailbox on land they do not own? Beatrice stood up, sweating profusely under the judge's stern gaze. "Because it disrupts neighborhood unity, Your Honor," she stammered. The judge smirked. "Unity doesn't trump private property law." Dismissed. But Eleanor added counterclaims for defamation and harassment. Within a month, the HOA faced $75,000 in severe damages. Beatrice was personally named for abuse of authority. By the time it settled, she had to resign as president and issue a public apology in the paper. I didn't move the mailbox back. I didn't need to. Instead, I had a custom one made, heavy black steel with golden letters that read, "Private property, 3 feet closer to freedom." It stood proud and tall. Every morning, the mailman honks twice and laughs as he drops off my letters. As for Beatrice, she walks her dog past my property every day, glaring at the mailbox as if it mocks her. Which, to be fair, it does. It turns out you can move a simple mailbox 3 feet down your driveway and end up moving an entire HOA out of your life forever. Preparation, patience, and knowing your legal rights make all the difference.